Hi, this is Puneet from Dining Tales. Today we're going to talk about biryani. If you actually think about it, the word biryani, it comes from the Persian word biryan, which means fried before cooking. And we always thought that biryani was from India. It's most likely that it originated in Iran. But there's also some merit that it may have been created around the time of Shah Jahan in the mid 1500s. So, and which is why it's so popular in Lucknow. If you talk of biryani, there are so many different types of biryani across the country. You have the Lucknowi or the Awadhi biryani, you have the Calcutta biryani, you have the Hyderabadi biryani, you have the Dindigul biryani, you have the Talaseri biryani, you have the Ambur biryani. What we're going to show to you today is an offtake of the Lucknowi biryani that we've been cooking in our home for over 30 years. I hope you enjoy this video. If put to vote, a biryani would definitely rate as amongst India's top dishes. A combination of rice and meats, full of fragrance and flavor, definitely comfort food for many people. I personally love my biryani and could eat it for 3 meals in a row. So today we're going to look at how to make a good chicken biryani right from the comfort of your home kitchen. So stay tuned. To make the chicken biryani, we need 1 kg of chicken, remove the skin and cut them to medium sized pieces. We need half a kilo of long grain or basmati rice, 2.5 cups, 8 to 10 medium onions, approximately 750 grams, 4 to 5 medium sized tomatoes, finely chopped, it's approximately 450 grams, 1 cup of green coriander, half a cup of mint leaves, 100 ml of refined oil. I hope you can see the oil. 3 tablespoons of ghee, 3 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste, 3 tablespoons of red chili, 1 cup of plain curd or yogurt, salt to taste, 4 to 5 green chilies. We are also adding a few potatoes. Potatoes are completely optional. Most Indians, Punjabis especially, love potatoes. Recipe today. Moving to the spices. We need 2 bay leaf, 1 teaspoon of peppercorn, 4 black cardamom, 2 star anise, 1 teaspoon of cloves, 4 green cardamom, 2 or 3 1-inch sticks of cinnamon, and 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds. We've heated the oil in a kadai, and to this hot oil we are now going to add the whole garam masala or the whole spices. We will allow it to crackle for a few seconds. We now add the sliced onions into the pan. Yeah, got a few more left. We're giving this a nice mix, and soon to this we will be adding the salt. And giving it a nice mix. While the onions are browning, we are now going to wash this rice and soak it in water for about 25 to 30 minutes. The onions are cooking and you can see they have become pink in color and they are cooking well. We have to allow them to brown a little more. There, the onions are nice and brown now. To this we are going to add 3 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste. Yeah. And to this we are adding the 1 cooked and cleaned chicken. We're going to mix this nicely into the onions. The kadai is on medium-high flame, not too high so as to burn the chicken or the onions. We will continue to cook the chicken now for 10 to 12 minutes. The chicken and onion are mixed, and you must have been wondering what happened to the yogurt. We didn't use it for the marination. So here is the tip of the recipe. As the chicken is cooking with the onions and drying out in the pan, we don't add more oil or water. We add yogurt or curd 2 or 3 tablespoons at a time on the side to provide moisture and help cook. You can see 3 tablespoons have gone in, and that's the 4th one. And now we're going to give the chicken and onion mixture a nice mix. We will repeat this procedure 1 or 2 more times till we've consumed that 1 cup of curd and help the chicken cook in the process. You can see that the oil is starting to leave the onions. We're now going to add the next few spoons of yogurt to help cook. Yeah. It's cooking away nicely. Lovely fragrance coming out of it. Yeah. Now the yogurt is nicely mixed into the chicken and onion mixture. You can see that the chicken is starting to cook well. And now we're going to add all the curd, the final part, or the final installment, and now give this a nice mix. Yeah. The chicken has been cooking for approximately 15 to 18 minutes. We are now going to add the slit green chilies, followed by the red chili powder, 3 tablespoons that we had taken out earlier, and the chopped tomatoes. And now we're going to give this a good mix. We will continue cooking the chicken for a few more minutes on high flame. While the chicken is cooking, in order to save time, we're going to boil the rice in parallel. We're going to cook the rice till it's 3/4 done. We've just added some green cardamom to the rice. This cardamom will help enhance the flavor of the cooked rice. We're now going to add a little bit of cooking salt into this rice while it's cooking. We're also going to fry the potatoes till they're golden brown so that we can add them to the chicken when done. The potatoes are now ready, and we have started removing them from the hot oil. Nice and brown, cooked well. After the tomatoes are partially cooked, we add the 1 cup of chopped green coriander, followed by half a cup of chopped mint leaves. And we mix the entire mixture together. This is now cooked till the chicken is finally ready, and then we turn the flame off. I'm getting this wonderful flavor of mint coming out of this cooking chicken. It's looking nice and lovely. Look at the lovely red color. We're now going to add 1 cup of the water that was used to boil the rice. Here goes in that 1 cup, and mix the chicken, and we're going to allow this to cook for about 5 to 8 minutes till most of the water has dried up. Not completely. We'd like a little gravy in this chicken, so we're just going to allow it to dry just a little bit. Cooking for 5 to 6 or maybe 8 minutes would do. As you can see, the extra water or the gravy is slowly drying up. We now add the fried potatoes to the chicken. Like I mentioned earlier, potatoes are completely optional. If you don't like potatoes, you can completely remove or avoid using them in this recipe. I personally like potatoes with my biryani, and therefore I'm going for it. The steamed rice is now ready. We have strained it and allow the extra liquid or the water to drain off. The chicken is ready in the kadai, and now we have taken a handi and placed it on the gas stove. We've turned on the flame and now we are adding 1.5 tablespoons of ghee. We'll allow the ghee to melt and start putting the chicken mixture into the handi. Here goes the chicken. What a lovely fragment of the ghee. Chicken going in. We've completed adding all the chicken into the handi. Now we're going to add the steamed rice that has been cooked 3/4. Can you see the long grains? We cover the chicken completely with the rice. The handi is on low flame as we layer the chicken and the rice. We've taken the remaining ghee and put it into a small pan and allow it to heat. To this we're going to add a teaspoon of cumin seeds and allow it to crackle. Yeah, almost done. I can hear it crackling. We're now going to pour this over the rice. We have the handi right here, and evenly spread this around. Lovely. We have some fried onions already ready with us. We're going to garnish a few of them on top of the rice. Lovely. Looking good, isn't it? And now a little bit of chopped coriander. Isn't it looking lovely? We're now going to cover this with a lid and place a weight on top and give it some dum. When I say dum, we're going to cook it in its own steam, allow the flavors to infuse with the chicken and the rice. So we will leave the handi on the flame for the next 15 minutes on a low flame. We have now taken the handi off the stove and placed it on the table. We are now going to open the lid. Wow, look at that steam. Lovely fragrance. We're going to give this a slight mix. We're going to mix, bring the chicken up and mix the rice. Can you see the steam? Oh wow. What a lovely fragrance. I get a hint of mint coming out. I can't wait to eat this. This chicken biryani is normally served with burani raita, and for the recipe of the burani raita, watch out for the next episode. Enjoy your biryani.